Hi ladies, I wanted to remind you what the customer kudos special is this month. It is this awesome brush roll. It is a faux leather, it's really sturdy, it's not gonna fall apart on you. It has all of these little pockets for your brushes, for your lip stains, small glosses. You can put eye pencils in the slots. And it even has some big pockets for your chunkier brushes. This flap covers your brushes to protect the bristles, and it has this zipper pouch at the end to put makeup in. This is really, really a nice prize that you get for free with your order. So if you are wanting to buy gifts for people for Christmas, to treat yourself to some things, buy a brush set, buy a collection, now is the time to do it, because this is going to go away, and this is something you really want if you can get it. It has nice ties to tie it closed for you, and since that is primarily for your eye brushes, I am going to focus on some eye products for you. So hopefully you can see the colors on my eyes today. It's a little dark in here because I didn't get this done during daylight hours, but I have two of our individual eye pigments on. These are the two colors that I use as my go-to neutrals when I don't feel like using colors from my palettes. They are the colors Sexy, which is a light pink shimmer, and Confident, which is a nice medium brown shimmer. So I always put the Sexy on about 2/3 of my eyelid, and then I go back in and take another brush and I put the brown, the Confident, on the outside corners. So how do I do it? What do I apply it with? Well, these 5 brushes are the 5 brushes that come in the eye brush set. They're all very, very handy, and you will not be sorry that you have 5 brushes. Even if you've never used a brush on your eyes, trust me, you're gonna want all 5 of these once you start really knowing how to apply eye makeup. This is the cream shadow brush. I do not have any cream shadows with me here today, but this is awesome if you use the cream shadows. These 2 brushes are what you can apply the base color to your eyes with. This is the deluxe brush. This is the angled shadow sponge brush. So this deluxe brush I use on my eyes almost every day to cover my lid. Sometimes I go for the sponge tip, and this is not like your typical sponge tip on a plastic applicator that comes in an inexpensive like CoverGirl or Maybelline drugstore eye compact. This is really sturdy, and this is not going to break and fall apart like those other ones. It also has an angled shadow brush that you can use for powders, or you can use this to blend colors. Then there's this liner shader brush, which has the bristles, a smaller set of bristles on the end that you can use to apply eye makeup or to blend the shading that you use. If you go too dark or you think there's too much definition between colors, you just take this and rub a little bit, and it's amazing how you can blend your colors together. Even if you think you've made a huge mess of a mistake on your eyes with the wrong colors or the wrong intensity of colors, this is gonna fix that. Then there's this end, which is the angled brush, so that you can use it as a liner. So you use your dark shadow colors and you can actually use them as liners. Then there's this crease brush, which I never even knew existed before, but it's a round brush that you actually use to put the dark colors in the crease of your eye. So you just dip it in your shadow, stick it in the middle of your crease, pull it to the side, and roll it back and forth. And I actually have gotten to liking this to pull some color on the corner as long as I have it in my hand. If it's the same color as here, I just kind of pull a little more in right here to do that smoky eye effect. So these 5 brushes are really, really handy. You're gonna love them. And then remember, we have the pigment shadows in all sorts of colors available online that you can find. And then we have Addiction shadow palettes. There are 5 of these babies, and they are so appropriately named because they are addictive. They are addictive. Just the colors in one will become addictive, and the whole palette situation is going to be addictive to you. I only have 4 here. I accidentally left my brown one home on the counter because I use it not only for a neutral color on my lids, but I mix 2 of the brown colors together, and I use some of my brushes to fill in my brows that are so sparse these days. So palette number 1 is browns and bronzes and lighter neutral colors. Palette number 2 is the go-to shades that I use for my neutrals. It is grays, shades of grays, and it is absolutely gorgeous. Palette number 3 is pinks and purples and a little bit of bronzy, brownish neutral right here, and these are very pale neutrals. And these are both purple, and then you have a dark color in almost all of these palettes to use as a liner. Palette number 4 is blues and browns, a stunning set of colors for this time of year especially. And palette number 5, the one that I was referring to as my clown palette at first. When I got this for free at the convention, I wasn't as appreciative of it as I should have been. Shame on me. I saw these colors and I thought, when am I going to wear these colors? These are too bright. I don't like them. I'm never going to use it. But guess what? I have learned this week that I have been wrong about Unique many, many times. And this is one of those times way back in the summer that I was also wrong about Unique. These colors are gorgeous with outfits that have these colors in them. So I am a believer that, unlike some who say blue eyes, brown eyes, hazel eyes, green eyes should only wear certain colors of eyeshadows, I don't buy that. I believe that your eyeshadows should match your outfits if they're not going to be a neutral shade that you choose to wear that day. So these colors do look very, very nice on eyes when you have clothes that complement them. So remember, we have 5 Addiction shadow palettes that you are going to fall in love with, 7 colors in each. We have 5 eye brushes that you're going to fall in love with. We have way more than 5 little pigments of colors. And we have this brush roll that you definitely want to try to get if you're going to invest in some good makeup, whether it's for yourself or for gifts. This brush roll is free this month only with a $150 purchase. Message me if you have any questions, ladies. Bye.